Underrated defender. We know he can put the ball in the bucket. We respect his handle and his being able to create for others and himself. But I saw greatness last night. I saw greatness, and y'all didn't heard me over the last 4 or 5 years. What I always say about superstars, star players. When you're able to get yours and make others around you better. That's what we saw last night.
The NBA's worst nightmare is coming true. Not because of LeBron, not because of Luka, but because of Austin Reaves, a guy who wasn't even supposed to make it. While everyone focused on the superstars, Reaves quietly transformed into something the league wasn't prepared for. An undrafted assassin who's making all-stars look ordinary. 51 points against Sacramento, 28 points and 16 assists against Minnesota's elite defense, a buzzer-beating game winner that split 2 all-defensive players. This isn't just a hot streak. This is Austin Reaves becoming exactly what the NBA was afraid of. For years, the league has operated on a simple principle. Talent rises to the top through the draft. The best players get selected early, develop predictably, and follow established paths to stardom. Austin Reaves broke that system. He's proof that their billion-dollar scouting networks, their advanced analytics, their carefully constructed draft boards, all of it can be wrong, and that terrifies them. Act 1, the nightmare realized. Let's start with what just happened because it's the kind of performance that keeps general managers awake at night. Austin Reaves, an undrafted player from Arkansas, just dropped 51 points on 12 of 22 shooting, including 6 of 10 from three-point range. He grabbed 11 rebounds, dished 9 assists, and turned the ball over just twice while completely dismantling the Sacramento Kings. But here's what should terrify every front office executive. This performance didn't just break records, it shattered Lakers history. Only Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis had scored 50-plus points in a Lakers uniform this century. Now Austin Reaves is on that list, an undrafted player sitting alongside 4 Hall of Famers and future Hall of Famers. The Kings saw it coming, but they couldn't stop it. DeMar DeRozan complained after the game about the 46-18 free throw disparity, with 22 of those attempts belonging to Reaves. 46 free throws to 18. How does that happen? DeRozan asked. But this isn't about favorable whistles. This is about a player who's mastered the art of creating contact and forcing defenders into impossible positions. Watch the tape. Reaves isn't just getting calls, he's earning them. He's learned how to use his 6'5" frame to shield defenders, how to initiate contact at the perfect moment, how to sell the foul without making it obvious. That's veteran savvy from a guy who's supposed to be grateful just to be in the league. Then came Minnesota. And this is where the nightmare really began. Against one of the NBA's most suffocating defenses, a team that held opponents to 106.8 points per game, Reaves put up 28 points and 16 assists. 16 assists against Rudy Gobert, Jaden McDaniels, and a defense that prides itself on communication and switching. When the game was on the line, he did something that should be impossible. He split Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert, 2 all-defensive caliber players, and hit a buzzer-beating floater off the wrong foot to steal a victory. That's not luck. That's not a fluke. That's a player who's reached a level where the impossible becomes routine. This is Austin Reaves in 2024 to 2025, 20.2 points, 5.8 assists, and 4.5 rebounds per game, all career highs. He's shooting 46% from the field, 37.7% from 3, and 87.7% from the free throw line. His true shooting percentage of 61.6% puts him in the top 7% of all NBA players. But here's the stat that should make every team that passed on him sick to their stomach. He's doing this while playing winning basketball. The Lakers aren't just competitive with Reaves as a focal point, they're thriving. That's the difference between empty calories and genuine stardom. Act 2, the transformation nobody saw coming in. To understand how Austin Reaves became the NBA's worst nightmare, we need to go back to February 8th, 2025, the night he dropped 45 points against Indiana with no LeBron, no Luka, just pure Austin Reaves taking over a basketball game. That was the moment the league should have realized what was coming. The progression should scare every team that passed on him. In 2023 to 24, when LeBron was out for 11 games, Reaves averaged 19.5 points, 5.2 assists, and 4.7 rebounds. Solid numbers, but nothing that screamed future all-star. This season, in 9 games without LeBron, those numbers exploded to 27.9 points, 8.3 assists, and 6.6 rebounds. That's not just improvement, that's evolution. But the real nightmare scenario for the NBA, his recent 3-game stretch without the superstars, 44.3 points, 8.6 rebounds, 9.6 assists, and 3 steals per game. Those aren't role player numbers. Those are MVP caliber numbers from a guy who went undrafted. JJ Redick saw this coming before anyone else. Before the season, he told Reaves, "You're out of excuses. You're no longer the undrafted guy who's a young player. You're one of the guys now." Redick even declared it's as much Austin's team as it is LeBron's or Luka's. That's when you know the transformation is complete, when your coach puts you on equal footing with generational superstars. But Redick wasn't just being nice. He was recognizing what the numbers already showed. Reaves had become indispensable. The physical development has been crucial. At 6 feet 5 inches, Reaves has the size to see over defenses and the strength to finish through contact. That 51-point explosion, he got to the free throw line 22 times because defenders simply can't stay in front of him anymore. He's added muscle without losing his quickness, bulk without sacrificing his shooting stroke. But it's the mental shift that's most terrifying. Reaves told reporters earlier this year, "I feel like I could be an all-star, but I don't want to be in a situation where I'm just going out chucking getting numbers." He's proven he can dominate while winning, and that combination, elite production with team success, is what separates stars from scorers. The confidence is palpable now. Watch him in crunch time. There's no hesitation, no deference to bigger names. When the Lakers need a bucket, Reaves doesn't look to pass first anymore. He hunts. And more often than not, he delivers. Act 3, the Team USA swagger that changed everything. Here's when everything changed for Austin Reaves, and it wasn't in the NBA. It was wearing Team USA across his chest at the FIBA World Cup. This is where the undrafted kid from Arkansas discovered he belonged with the world's best players. The numbers from that tournament tell only part of the story. Reaves was third in minutes at 21.8 per game, second in scoring at 13.8 points, and second in steals at 1.3 per game. But those stats don't capture the complete mental transformation that occurred. His coaches openly stated that Reaves' confidence soared after his Team USA run. His mentality shifted from just prove myself to I belong at the top. He played with what they called a cold-blooded edge, determined to show he deserved the spot and could outplay expectations. The shooting numbers were insane. During the friendlies, Reaves hit 52.5% from three-point range, a massive jump from his early NBA efficiency. He became one of the most active and relied upon bench players, earning praise for his poise and that iconic ice in my veins celebration that became his signature. But here's what really mattered: the respect he earned from elite players and coaches. Coach Steve Kerr, who's coached some of the greatest players in NBA history, credited Reaves with connecting high-profile teammates, raising his reputation from role player to legitimate leader. When Steve Kerr is praising your leadership skills, you've officially arrived. The transformation is undeniable when you look at his before and after numbers. Pre-Team USA in 2023 to 2024, 12.4 points, 3.5 assists, 3.1 rebounds on 44% shooting, and 35% from three. Post-Team USA in 2024 to 2025, 20.2 points, 5.8 assists, 4.5 rebounds on 46% shooting, and 37.7% from three. That's not just improvement, that's a complete player transformation. Team USA didn't just give him confidence, it gave him the blueprint for how to dominate at the highest level. It taught him that his skill set could work against anyone, anywhere, at any level of competition. That swagger is what you see now when Reaves steps on the court. The hesitation is gone, the deference is gone. He plays with the confidence of someone who knows he belongs among the elite because he's already proven it on the international stage, and that confidence is contagious. It's part of what makes this Lakers team so dangerous. Act 4, the fear factor. Here's what the NBA is really afraid of. Austin Reaves represents everything they can't control. He's proof that the draft isn't everything, that development matters more than pedigree, and that the right player in the right system can become unstoppable. Every team passed on him twice. 30 franchises looked at Austin Reaves and decided he wasn't worth a roster spot. Now he's out playing lottery picks and making all-stars look ordinary. That's a nightmare for front offices who spend millions on scouting and analytics. Teams are starting to game plan specifically for Austin Reaves. When opposing coaches are drawing up schemes to stop an undrafted player, you know the system has been fundamentally broken. He's forcing defensive coordinators to treat him like a superstar, and that opens up everything else for the Lakers. The Lakers have created something terrifying. When LeBron and Luka are healthy, Reaves becomes the perfect third option. a 6'5" playmaker who can score from all three levels and doesn't need the ball to impact winning. When they're out, he transforms into a legitimate number one option who can carry a team. That versatility is what makes him the NBA's worst nightmare. You can't prepare for both versions of Austin Reaves because they're completely different players. The role player who defers to superstars and the takeover artist who can drop 50 on any given night in his recent 3-game stretch of 44.3 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 9.6 assists. Only a handful of players in NBA history have sustained that level of production, and he's doing it as an undrafted player who wasn't supposed to be here. Act 5, the contract situation, Lakers deja vu. Here's where this story gets really interesting and where the Lakers might be about to make the same mistake twice. Austin Reaves has a player option that he's almost certainly going to decline, making him eligible for free agency after the season. Sound familiar? Let me take you back to 2021. Alex Caruso was coming off his best season as a Laker, averaging 9.2 points, 4.2 assists, and 1.9 steals while shooting 40.1% from three. He was the perfect role player. Scrappy defense, clutch shooting, and that intangible winning factor that Lakers fans loved. The Lakers let him walk for almost nothing. Fast forward to today, and as one analyst put it, they're still hurting from the Caruso error that they made. Where's Alex Caruso now? He's in Oklahoma City, helping the Thunder win championships. The Lakers just lost him for nothing, really, and watched him become a key piece of a championship dynasty. Now, here's the terrifying part for Lakers fans. They kind of have a similar situation with Austin Reaves, but this time, the stakes are infinitely higher. Caruso was a solid role player who became a valuable contributor elsewhere. Reaves is a legitimate star who's averaging 20.2 points, 5.8 assists, and 4.5 rebounds while shooting elite percentages. Caruso was making $9 million per year. Reaves is about to command max money. The question that's keeping Lakers executives up at night: do the new Lakers owners want to pay max contract to Austin Reaves? Because that's exactly what he's going to demand. And after what we've seen this season, he's going to deserve every penny. Think about the market for Reaves. He's 28 years old, entering his prime with a skill set that translates to any system. He can be a number one option on a rebuilding team or the perfect third star on a contender. Teams with cap space are going to throw everything they have at him. The Lakers are in an impossible position. They can't afford to lose Reaves the way they lost Caruso, but paying him max money limits their flexibility to build around LeBron and Luka. It's the classic small market problem happening to a big market team. But here's what makes this situation even more dangerous. Reaves knows his worth now. That Team USA experience, those 50-point games, that chemistry with superstars. He's not the grateful undrafted player anymore. He's a proven commodity who's about to get paid like one. The Caruso situation was bad. Losing Austin Reaves would be catastrophic because unlike Caruso, who was replaceable, there's no replacing what Reaves brings to this Lakers team. His size, his skill set, his chemistry with Luka and LeBron. That's not something you find in free agency. Austin Reaves isn't just becoming exactly what the NBA was afraid of. He's becoming exactly what the Lakers can't afford to lose. From undrafted to untouchable, from role player to max contract candidate, the NBA hoped he'd stay in his lane forever. Instead, he's forcing the Lakers to choose between their future and their budget. What do you think? Should the Lakers pay Austin Reaves whatever it takes, or is there a limit to what an undrafted player is worth? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because this contract situation is about to get very interesting. The Austin Reaves era is here. The question is, will it be in Los Angeles or will the Lakers make the same mistake twice?